Start streaming, and timer's going.
Hey yo!
Yeah, we is alive. Hey guys, welcome back to the stream. I know it's been a while.
Yeah, we've both been dealing with some bullshit.
Yeah, in our personal lives, so.
Well, allergies are a bitch.
Yep. And unfortunately, this is the time of year where they are prime. Where they are at their most dickish.
Yeah. If allergies had feelings, I'd hurt them every day.
Alrighty. yeah, me too. But we have both bought and completed the Resident Evil 4 remake, and now we want to talk about it. Kaysen already has his. You already have your full playthrough of it up, am I right?
Yeah, but it's a lot more parts than yours is.
Yeah.
Like 11, there's like 14 parts.
Yeah. He,
I'm too lazy to do long plays.
Yeah, and,
I'm jealous it looks good for you on PS4, but it looks like ass for me on PS4, but you already know I played and beat it on the channel on PS5.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised at how solid it looks on PS4 as well. Now, his playthrough is up on his channel, which I have a link to his channel in the description box. Mine is scheduled to go up in 3 chunks, starting on the 28th of... No, it's not scheduled to go up on... It's not scheduled to go up on the 28th. It's scheduled to go up much sooner than that. It's just that I uploaded this on the 28th.
To premiere in the future.
I uploaded this on April 28th. But it is going to be coming... It's not going to be coming this coming week. It'll be starting up the next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have them scheduled to go up. Let me look at my calendar just to refresh my memory. I have them scheduled to go up the 14th, the 16th, and the 18th of this month.
Fuck yeah. Then again, maybe the reason I looked like ass from PS4 was because I wasn't playing on a TV that supported HDR.
Right.
But the TV in the living room does.
Well, OBS is, I think OBS is 1080p by default.
Hopefully.
I think I have it set on,
See, I always just knife this guy.
I think I have OBS settings on 1280 by 720, which I don't know what the HDR setting would be.
Yeah, my Resident Evil 7 playthrough, it's only gonna be in 720p parts. Because for some reason it won't. It's not 60 frames per second, but at least it's decent quality, and well, y'all have to fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
Like I just posted part 2 earlier after we got back from golfing.
Yeah, I got the notification for that, but I'm just gonna point this out. I am frustrated with the sheer volume of people that I saw completely ignore the, oops, that wasn't my intention. With the sheer volume of people who completely ignored that little cabinet with the green herb in it by the stairs.
It's like, how the fuck do you miss that little icon?
Or how do you not think that that there might be something in that little cabinet there?
That's actually fucking useful.
Yeah, I think I grabbed that when I did the demo as well.
I did. Mainly because I just saw the icon.
Yeah, so... Good things about the RE4 Remake. Let's start with the fact that this game absolutely go for broke on the horror, even during the more action heavy sequences.
Browser fight's an actual boss fight.
Yeah. With the exception of the first encounter with Krauser, which still feels like it belongs in Metal Gear Solid. This game absolutely ramps up the decrepitness of the village and the blood and the grit. This is a very dirty game. Not like that.
I just wish they would put the RPD costume in at launch.
Yeah. But as
hopefully that's later.
But I say this is a dirty game because as it progresses, it's like the remakes of 2 and 3. You can
it gets better.
Yeah, your characters get caked in grime and filth as the game progresses. Which
unlike the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes, when you get hit or stabbed, you'll take damage, but the wound will disappear instead of staying on like it does in the 2 and 3 remakes.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, well, that's kind of a weird omission.
Could be the Plaga. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, Sadler did have that borderline Wolverine healing ability.
Yeah, even at the end when Ada and Leon were firing on him, or they were shooting at him firing squad style.
Yeah. And I still loved how everybody got to this dog and thought it was the dog. And it's like, no, I seem to recall for weeks people saying it was just a red herring.
Yeah, thank God. And at least after the El Gigante boss fight, there was confirmation that the dog survived the boss fight.
Yeah, because he just kind of up and disappeared in the original.
Yeah, and it's like, and Capcom never bothered to fucking comment.
Yeah, so I think they heard people's grievances with that and said, you know what, let's wrap his story up.
I like to think that the dog went on to be adopted by a nice family and lived happily ever after the fall of Los Illuminados.
Yeah, that would be very, very nice. I still...
That would make me very happy.
Part of me almost wishes I had done the playthrough with commentary just so I could have a running gag about naming the dog Marvin.
Yeah.
Since that is Marvin's knife Leon is using.
I named him Sparky in the original years ago. And in the remake, I named him Kato after my husky who passed away last July.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, almost a year without my best friend. I tell you, it still hurts, but he's not suffering anymore, and that makes me a little bit happy.
Yeah.
People say it's just an animal, but dogs have emotions and love us back, just as humans do.
Yeah.
And, well, with them, it's unconditional. They don't care what you have. They just want to be around you.
Yes.
So, rest in peace, Kato, and may your legacy live on in this game.
Yeah, my dog has, since we got a cat, my dog has absolutely been jealous of our cat, just because I've been giving him most of my attention.
If I was a dog, I'd try to befriend a cat.
Oh, he tries. God bless him, he tries, but Sully, that's the cat's name, is Sully, he just wants to be a little asshole about it.
I mean, cats are assholes, but a lot of them are. Give some of them credit, the ones that are actually nice and sweet.
Yeah. But
granted, even the nice ones are still assholes from time to time.
Yeah. But for real, look at the square. Just look how more disgusting this place is.
It's almost a straight carbon copy of the original.
Yeah, I mean although the buildings do definitely look like they've been falling apart much more than what was in the original. I guess being controlled by Sadler, people haven't exactly been performing enough, like adequate enough maintenance on their homes.
Or taking a fucking shower.
Yeah, I think it's hinted at that they pretty much don't eat, and quite a few of them have starved to death.
Great. So Sadler is basically this universe's Nicolae Ceausescu.
Yeah, and
he was the dictator of Romania for like 25 years until 1989. He was executed. He and his wife were executed by a firing squad. And it's actually a good thing he died, because that guy was one of the biggest dickheads to ever live on the planet.
This chick almost caught me. She almost caught me and fucked up the whole stealth.
I was about to say, how does bitch not catch you?
She almost did. I was standing like 2 feet to her 3 o'clock, and she almost got me. That was a major oh shit moment.
It's like, shot 5 times in the chest and face, nothing. Knife stab to the jugular, instant death.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, his knife could have gone clean through their neck and severed their spinal column, which is how you have to kill the Plaga is by severing the spinal cord.
Same with zombies shooting him in the head.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it kills the host too, but oh well.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, these were probably quiet, friendly villagers before Sadler came around.
Yeah. I mean,
imagine an alternate reality where Leon comes to the village and no one's hostile. They just notice he's injured from his first encounter, and they all help him out.
Yeah.
Only to suffer the wrath of Sadler.
I mean, they're polite enough to warn you when they're right behind you.
Yeah, before they grab you and hold you. You notice that when you're grabbed from behind, you take a little bit of damage as you struggle?
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's like, how? It's not like he's choking you from behind. He just grabs your arms and holds you in place.
Used up energy from the restraining. I don't know.
Like that moment in Power Rangers in Space when the Red Ranger is grabbed by a bunch of the purple aliens and he yells for help because he knows if he tries to struggle, he's only going to make himself tired.
Yeah, something like that.
Hey, if you're being restrained and your legs are grabbed, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Because how else are you going to fucking kick them and try and get free? Especially when there's one holding you from behind and holding its sword to your neck. And you're trying to keep that sword away. But yeah,
I love how there's no way to 100% stealth this sequence. You pretty much have to engage them all in head-on combat.
I mean, then again, it was the same way in the original.
Yeah, but you didn't have the luxury of stealth kills in the original.
I mean, if you snuck up behind them, pointed a hand cannon at the back of their head, as long as they were the only one there, I mean, you were good.
Yeah, until everybody else heard the gunfire.
I mean, I think I read somewhere that, according to the official lore, the reason that the Ganados came running to the cabin in the original after you killed the first one is because they heard the gunshots and came running.
Yeah.
Like the zombies in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, that would make sense. I always assumed that was kind of the case.
So did I before I read that. I really hope that Dark X Bridger, the one who did the abridged spoof Resident Evil 4, decides to do an abridged series out of this one.
Oh, that would be fun.
It makes fourth wall breaks and references to the cut content of the original.
Yeah.
It's like, is that a tile sequence I hear? I think it is. Hey, don't ignore me. That was the best part of the first episode. It's like, we've already been over this shit. 1998 was Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. The 1 and 3 had nothing to do with me. They want me to talk about a goddamn zombie outbreak, but I'm technically not dealing with zombies.
Right.
Leon, chill. No, I will not chill. I refuse to chill. Is that a title sequence I hear? I think it is. Hey, don't ignore me.
Yeah, this time I didn't manage to kill Salvador in the demo, but when I did the video, but I did manage to kill him in this run.
Yeah. It's easy for me to consider. Oh, perfect fucking parry there.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. I would have fucking got bonked by that.
Yeah, there's some. I mean, there were plenty of missed opportunities there were plenty of moments where I did miss the parry, but I did get some good ones in for this playthrough.
At any point during your playthrough, did you parry a punch and cut their arm off?
I don't think so, unless it was from the regenerators.
I was about to say, how fucking sharp is that knife? Jesus.
Because I know I did parry some swings off the regenerators.
Yeah. And we both did, and I know we both did the same thing for the remake that we did in the original. Mostly used a shotgun on Salvador.
And that was the knife. That was the knife that I used to get Salvador this time.
Yep.
Grenade, shotgun, flash, knife.
Sometimes I get lucky and find 3 grenades in the village before starting that instead of 2. I wonder if there's a grenade recipe. I've never paid attention to buying the recipes.
I don't know about the hand grenade recipe. I know there's a heavy grenade recipe, and I know there's a flash grenade recipe.
I think those notes giving hints are the merchant writing them.
I would assume so.
I mean, how is it that none of the Ganados have attempted to kill him?
I don't know.
Then again, he might actually be a ninja, and he manages to kill everyone that tried to kill him.
Another perfect parody followed by a fuck up.
Yep, it happens, man. You have to keep in mind, he does sell a fuck ton of firepower, so that's probably why he's lived this long.
Yeah. That's another thing I like about this game is the new parry mechanic. I'm not a fan of knife durability. I'm not a fan of weapon durability, and I never have been. But once you get it upgraded enough, it's like, it's actually manageable as long as you're not DSP.
As long as you're using it sparingly between merchant visits.
Yeah.
Because it's only like 1,000 something to. Well, I think how much wear and tear is on your knife. I think it depends on what the price is. Like, it depends on how much wear and tear on what the. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, it depends on the amount of damage your knife has taken that affects the price, or I don't know how to fucking say it.
Yeah. Like, the more damaged it is, the more it's going to cost you to fix it.
I could have just said that.
And it's the same way with the body armor later on.
Yeah, closest thing to the RPD vest we're going to get for right now.
Yeah. And I'm not a fan of the way the the way the pricing is in this game, I feel like it's kind of everything's gotten more expensive than it was in the original.
It's been a long ass time since I upgraded or bought anything new in the original. Like I mostly just run through the hand cannon, infinite launcher, Chicago typewriter, and if I have the space, the laser cannon, which unfortunately was cut in the remake. But then again, kind of took away a little bit of the realism.
Yeah, it kind of. It was a bit too sci-fi-ish even for Resident Evil.
It was just the flash grenade gun. Like the best, like hold it down, you kill the Ganado without having to worry about dealing with a head parasite.
Yeah.
Tap the button, it acts as a flash grenade. I seriously doubt you could beat the game using just that.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the fact that they got rid of the radio calls between Leon and Salazar and Sadler.
And at least we still got that crappy script dialogue in the boss fight.
Right?
Like, they knew they couldn't. Then again, you're talking to someone who shoots the speakers every time you hear his voice come out of it.
Right.
It's like, fuck off.
Right.
Little shit.
I didn't shoot the speakers. I just let Salazar flap his gums.
Talk out of his ass.
Pretty much. I saw the knife prompt when I ran up to him, and I just kind of missed my chance to hit it, or I think I hit the knife button too soon.
Well, sometimes you can press the X to kick or R2 to finish him off with a throat stab.
Yeah, and I think I hit R2 sooner than I was supposed to.
Right. Yeah, I remember the original where you could sell spindles to make a little extra gold, but now they're an alternate currency program.
Yeah, which is interesting. I mean, that's kind of cool that there's a new addition to the currency system.
I mean, if you're gonna remake a game, and if you're gonna remake a game and not make some drastic changes like that, why remake it at all?
Right.
Then again, I wish I could say the same about Rob Zombie's Halloween, but those movies are ass.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those examples of, like, stop remaking shit and come up with new ideas. But the Resident Evil remakes, keep them coming.
Oh yeah, especially the mid-credit scene that pops up at the end of this, which I'm not going to spoil, but the remake it teases, holy shit.
Unfortunately, it's not Code Veronica.
Yeah. Now, would it be nice to get a Code Veronica remake? Absolutely. But I think we know what... I think we know where Capcom's resources are going to right now is the mainline games, and Code Veronica. A lot of people, I believe, it's mainly considered a spin-off.
I consider it a mainline game.
Yeah, and I know a lot of the people who worked on the development staff for it consider it a mainline game. But I guess current Capcom, the current heads at Capcom don't see it that way.
I'm just gonna say right now, if they remake the Revelations games and not Code Veronica, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, the Revelations games are fine.
And Revelations 3 has been leaked like multiple times now. And it got leaked again when it was revealed that Rebecca is going to be in Death Island, and apparently Revelation 3 is going to be about Rebecca.
If they're still working on it.
Then again, Where the fuck is Billy?
I mean, games get canceled because of leaks all the time.
Well, hopefully it's not the case here.
Yeah.
Not a lot of leaks happen for the RE2 remake. Except for that fake teaser trailer that looked real.
Yeah.
And you got a little too excited.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just say I could have leveled a building block with the power of my touchless orgasm.
You could have what?
I could have leveled a whole building block with the power of my orgasm.
Yeah, fucking Mr. fucking Flesh Torpedo.
The Turkish government was using it to put down Arab Spring protesters.
This is why we're friends. See, people? I do have a sense of humor.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's a little twisted, though.
So is mine. I'm pretty sure Lily wants to punch me on a daily for some of the jokes I tell. Like a big example being, you know, the one thing stronger than family, the tree that Paul Walker hit. I admit I am going to help for that one.
Hey, the joke is even more appropriate considering Fast and Furious 10 comes out this month.
Yep. And I'm best believe I'm gonna say it to Clark.
Yeah, I have a playthrough of Fast and Furious Crossroads that's set to go live on the day after that movie opens.
And what console?
PS4.
Yeah, you might as well get a PS5. I know you talk about wanting the Xbox Series X, but you get a PS5, you get a free Resident Evil 4 upgrade.
Well, I'm fine with it as is on PS4.
Yeah. I was initially planning on doing another playthrough of it on PS4 for the channel, but I looked at it and I'm like, no, I'm not fucking doing this.
Right. You know what else I really appreciate about this game, but it took me so long to remember that they did say they had put it in, was the auto sort system.
Yeah, I've been clicking that left stick all the time.
Yeah, it took me. I don't think I remembered that system was in place until I was mostly through the castle.
Yeah.
I was just like, "Are you serious?"
You do not want to see my inventory when I first played.
Yeah.
It's like my bedroom. I just didn't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, I'm kind of a pack rat myself.
Not to mention, sometimes it's fucking expensive to upgrade your case.
Right.
And I think I got mine maxed out.
I did. I got mine maxed out.
Yeah, and don't forget that my playthrough was literally a New Game Plus playthrough.
Yeah.
Which is why if you're wondering why I was getting instant headshots with the Blacktail, which I started out with.
Fully upgraded.
Well, I don't think it was fully upgraded, but it was fucking powerful.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, fucking I already decided that if they ever drop the RPD costume, I'm gonna do a full run through with the hand cannon. Well, probably not hand cannon only, but in the playthrough I will be mostly using the hand cannon.
Here's another thing I like that they added: the addition of mini bosses. More mini bosses. Specifically the pig-headed brutes.
Yeah, those that's definitely some Texas Chainsaw shit.
Yeah, like they really lean into that.
Especially since in the 2017 in the 2017 movie Leatherface, which is literally a prequel to the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, at one point he's wearing a fucking cow's head on his face.
Yeah, which sounds about right for Leatherface.
And let's not forget about the original, where he was human, but he had a very disfigured nose and face.
Yeah. Now here's another thing that sorry to interrupt, but this is another thing that I really appreciate is the added challenge of sometimes you've got to kill them while they're on the ground, or they will get up faster and stronger, almost like the Crimson Heads in the RE1 remake.
Yeah.
Even more uncanny though, because their head is twisted to the side at a 90-degree angle.
Yeah. In the words of Leon, you're fucking kidding. He was not happy about that first one in the Hunter's Lodge.
Nope.
He was pissed.
I don't blame him. I would be too.
It's like, I just fucking killed you, asshole. Stay fucking... And to quote Nikolai from Call of Duty Zombies, what are you, fucking Rasputin? Stay dead this time. That quote fits, and you know it.
Yes, it does.
Especially since the story of Rasputin is a rather tragic, but then again, you read the story and think, as gamers think, motherfucker was OP. Rest in peace, Rasputin. Rest in peace. What were the fucking wild times?
For sure. I also love the addition of the side quests. I love that it's another thing to do as you play through the story.
Yeah, I just do the Blue Medallion ones and the Viper one to get to build up the spinels, and the rest of the spinels I build up are from that area where you where you drop down and grab the lion head, but you have to fend off the fucking reanimated bodies of water.
Yeah, I did all of the side quests. I did every single one of them.
Huh?
I did every single one of them.
Yeah, I'm saving that for a potential video in the future after I do my hand cam versus all bosses video.
Oh, there you go.
Like the fully upgraded hand. I just have 2 more boss battles to add: the double knife arm Krauser boss fight and the Sadler boss fight. Like I'm not gonna include the guerrilla warfare Krauser part of the fight because I'm trying to keep these clips as short as possible due to lack of phone space.
Yeah.
And plus, while it's hard to aim at him while he's firing the it's hard to aim the hand cannon at him while he's firing the TMP at you.
Yeah. Or his explosive arrows.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you can't parry that shit. Not that I've tried, but I imagine you can't. Because even if you manage to deflect it, it's still going to blow up in your face. It's like you try to... It's like when I discovered you can deflect the fucking... Well, you can deflect the fucking cocktails, but you're still going to end up setting yourself on fire.
Yeah.
Like the emphasis on fucking fire.
Yeah.
In the way Bill and I was talking about global warming. The planet's on fucking fire. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. You're not children anymore. I didn't mind explaining photosynthesis to you when you were 12, but you're adults now. It's an actual crisis. Safety glasses off, motherfuckers.
Suplex City, bitch.
Yeah, no bullshit. Bill and I really cussed us out.
I also appreciate the fact that they got rid of the QuickTime events. They can work. They can work if they're done to a certain. If they're done in a certain way. Like, I don't mind the QuickTime events in a game like Shenmue, or in a game like Uncharted, where it's still clearly in gameplay, or a game, or something like Space Ace or Dragon's Lair, where it's built around QuickTime events. But in RE4, more often than not, it was like, hey, you're watching a cutscene. Oh shit, press the button to not die.
Like, fuck you, Capcom.
Yeah, that was... I love the original game, but that is aggravating as all hell.
Hey, you try going for the 9-5 Krauser on Professional.
Yeah.
In the ass. Also, I thought that if they don't drop the RPD costume, I might do the hand cannonling run anyway, but with the gangster costume.
Yeah.
Because my two main favorite costumes right now are the hero costume and the casual costume.
Yeah.
Mainly because the hero costume bears slight resemblance to World War I Dempsey from Call of Duty Zombies.
Ooh.
Like look up the hero costume and look up Dempsey 2.0. And you'll know what I'm talking about.
Another thing I appreciate about this game is how drastically improved the characters, at least Luis and Ashley's characters are. I mean,
both are like.
I mean, they managed to make Salazar less annoying, and they made Sadler actually feel like a cult leader who actually does believe his own bullshit. But I especially love that they actually gave Luis an arc, and they allowed Ashley to develop from just this frightened little girl into, she actually has some confidence in her by the end of the game.
Yeah, and for those playing for the game for the first time, the clock puzzle for Ashley, it's very simple. Just set the clock to 11:04. Depends on the difficulty you're playing on. Like, I imagine you play yours on standard, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I played mine on assisted. Because without it, I have a hard fucking time aiming at these games.
That's fair. But yeah, I usually, when I play a new game for the first time, I typically will play on normal, just because I know I'm going to get a challenge, but I'm not going to get a free ride.
Right.
And I don't exactly want a free ride. Will it be a pain in the ass sometimes? Maybe, but at least I know what I'm getting myself into.
Right, no shit. This fucking charger. Oh, did I mention yet how apparently if you blow the arm off of a dynamite Ganado, they can still fucking light it?
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. It was either yesterday or a couple days ago.
Yeah, I saw it in a YouTube short, and someone in the comments said, I think it said that maybe it was his loyalty to Sadler that lit the dynamite.
I hate how near impossible it is to hit the dynamite in midair now.
Well, I imagine if you try to deflect the lit stick of dynamite, it's gonna fucking blow up in your face.
Yeah, so many times I tried to shoot. There were a few times where I tried to shoot the dynamite in midair, and it just. Now that's a little detail that I love that is so goddamn creepy. The fact, god damn it.
What?
Hold on. Because when I'm hitting spacebar, I'm trying to pause the video, but it keeps page downing. The fact that if you blow parts of them off, you can see the Plaga is still alive inside of him, and it's just crawling around. It's so it's so twisted that I love it.
Yeah, John Carpenter's The Thing looking ass.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
I have a habit of doing that, don't I?
Yeah. Yeah, and as much as I have a soft spot for Paul Mercier in the original, I do love that Nick Apostolidis definitely added some more grit and more I'm getting too old for this shit in Leon's voice in the jump from RE2 to RE4. He definitely sounds like he has matured a lot in 6 years.
Yeah, especially Sadler.
Oh, great, great! Now you're getting all choppy.
I don't have good hearing.
Well, that's a major problem.
Pop up and shut the hell up.
Well, that's kind of a problem.
I don't want to fucking play Bingo Smash. Fuck out. Fuck off. There we go. That and my phone's starting to glitch the fucking hell out right now.
Oh boy.
It's a good thing this is strictly a Resident Evil 4 discussion stream.
Yeah.
So I think I'm good for at least another 10-20 minutes.
Yeah. There's that picture I picked up. It took me so long to figure out the significance of that recurring. There's a recurring story in this game about a child and his grandfather, and it took me a while to piece it together. But oh my god! Like once you do, it's kind of it's a major significance for. I'm not going to spoil which character it is, but holy crap! It like gives them.
I think I know who it is, but I'll ask later when we're off the stream.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like it certainly adds a lot more to his character than what was really present or what was even hinted at in the original.
Yeah.
And man,
yeah.
Like it just goes back to that Capcom really improving their storytelling between this and the original. And I still love the original. It's one of my favorite entries in the series. But you can't deny that its story was not, and I know Resident Evil's not known for its groundbreaking storytelling, but I feel like it was kind of weak. As far as like from a narrative perspective, the original was weak in certain parts.
For sure, but still playable.
Yeah, I mean, most people don't play Resident Evil for the story. We play Resident Evil because we want the horror atmosphere, and we want the challenge of your inventory management and still shotgunning the shit out of crazy flesh eaters.
You'll notice a few times in my director's cut playthrough that there were a few times I was panic firing the shotgun.
Right.
Especially with the fucking hunters.
Yeah, oh yeah, those hunters are a right bitch. Especially on Chris's run where you don't have the grenade launcher.
I mean, the Magnum kills him in one hit.
Yeah. But you really gotta pick your shots with the shotgun in dealing with the hunters.
Yeah, you can't hit them when they jump up in the air, which is bullshit.
Yeah. Ugh. I appreciate the fact that Leon doesn't actually meet Sadler until the third act of the game. Because let's be real, having Sadler just full-on lay out his plan for Leon in the church when you're still in the village was kind of a questionable narrative decision.
Yeah. Then you find out you're infected with Lewis.
Yeah. It's a lot more organic, and it's a lot more natural in this one than it was in the original. They just kind of, certain plot elements were brought up rather abruptly in the original. Sadler's plan for Ashley and Luis bringing up and Leon and Ashley learning that they've been infected with the Plaga. It carries a lot more weight. In certain plot threads carry a lot more weight in this one than they did in the original.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I'm sad Lewis still dies in the remake, but I'm glad that he has a different death.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, there is no Plaga Pecker in the remake.
Yeah, thank fucking God.
Which I believe that was one of your biggest... That was one thing you were really hoping for, was no Plaga Pecker death for Luis.
Yeah. Well, unless one of those tentacles in a final boss fight happens to be his penis. I want to put it back. But still, yeah, plot twist. The tentacle he swings at you while you're shooting the orange orb, that's his pecker. But I'm thankful to God that Lewis didn't die that way, because I actually like remake Lewis more than I do original Lewis.
Yeah. It's also nice that Leon... It's also nice that Leon pronounces... Sorry.
Go ahead.
It's also nice that Leon pronounces his name correctly this time. It's not Lewis, OG RE4 Leon, it's Luis.
I'm Luis Serra.
Now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite a ladies' man.
And such a loss to the ladies of the world.
And who, for whatever reason, is made to look like Viggo Mortensen's Aragorn.
Yeah. But, Leon did show more emotion towards his death in the original, I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Lewis! Lewis!
Yeah.
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light! Ironically, Devil May Cry was built around a scrap version of RE4.
Yeah.
Which makes one of these upcoming streams we need to watch this one RE2 abridged video. I gotta find it, but it ends with Leon saying to Ada, I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light! I'll send you the links to both parts and we'll watch it one of these streams.
Is that for the original RE2 or the remake?
RE2.
The original or the remake?
The original.
Oh, perfect. Please tell me it's the B scenario one after Mr. X smashes her into the self-destruct computer.
Yep.
Perfection.
I'll send you the links later. Just don't let me forget.
That is perfection.
Hey, at the end, at the scene where he goes through and the tentacle bursts through the roof, he's like, hentai! Trust me, it's perfection.
Yes.
Or when the zombie grabs Leon's foot at the beginning, it's like, you have really nice calves. Don't fucking touch. Or something like that. Or he says something like that. And the zombies are like, right order on call for injustice. Like, come on, guys, I haven't even clocked in yet.
Nice.
Or when he's holding Claire at gunpoint and he just said, And Claire's like, don't shoot. And Leon's just like, zombie, 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 zombie. And then Claire just, oh, he means behind me. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Oh.
Nice.
I promise you'll be laughing. It's like, or when Mr. X is trying to be a nice guy and befriend him, but the characters are too busy shooting him to realize.
Nice.
It's like, ow. Now that is not how we express our feelings.
To this day, one of my favorite videos that I've ever made was after I did the original RE2, and I did the Mr. X Gon' Give It To You 1998 edition.
Fuck, waiting for you to get on your own. I remember one time I saw this video where someone was playing with that mod, and they opened the door. They heard the beam in the next room, and as they opened the door, all you could hear was, knock, knock, open up the door before he got punched.
Nice.
Like the room. Like, it was perfection. Knock, knock, open up the door. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
They didn't have any... I had heard that they were going to have a new Stalker character in this game. They didn't have one.
Unless you count running away from Mendez.
Yeah, because I noticed he's about Mr. X's size, and he had Mr. X's punch animation.
He's basically Mr. X with a beard, and he's basically RE2 Mr. X with less pale skin, less gray skin, and the hat.
Yeah.
Like, it's like they might as well have just taken Mr. X, remove the gloves, replace his face with a face model, and then just say, there, bingo bongo, Mendez.
Yeah, and a much more ragged coat.
Yeah. Not a bulletproof coat that could evidently block rockets.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I still have yet to try shooting him. And imagine if you turn around and tried to shoot him to stun him, and he just dropped to a knee like Mr. X would.
Yeah, I didn't try that.
Yeah, I was too busy fucking running. It's like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah.
Bye, Ash.
I think when I got to that part, I was using mainly flash grenades and the shotgun just to clear the space.
Right. Well, when you're playing unassisted, they die in one hit.
Right.
It's like the beginning of Resident Evil 2 Remake, when you're running through the hallway and they burst through that wooden door before Leon says, "Jesus, they're everywhere."
Yeah. I love that the merchant has more personality in this one. Like the Duke in Village, he actually has more dialogue to give you.
Yeah, and he seems just as friendly.
Yeah, unless you go into his shop and then you don't bother to buy anything, then he'll scold you. Next time, buy something, will ya?
It's like at that point I just buy just some random benign bullshit.
Yeah.
But luckily, the first time it happened, I just so happened to need to have my knife repaired.
Yeah, I saw a video of what happens when you fully upgraded every weapon available in the game, and he'll go, "Well, I guess everyone needs a hobby."
I mean, I've only fully upgraded a few weapons.
Yeah, I think, spoiler alert for my playthrough, I think the only ones I managed to fully upgrade were the knife and the Red 9.
Dude, I still need to get the fucking Red 9 stock.
Yeah, I think when I grabbed the Red 9, I think that was one of the first things I got.
Yeah, and you found it in the middle of the lake in a chest.
Yes.
Fuck.
I love that he has phrases for every single weapon you purchase in the game.
Yeah.
Because he had a few in the original, but not very many.
Yeah. He has more personality here.
A wise choice, mate. Gun's not just about shooting, it's about reloading. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Does he say that for the Broken Butterfly? I never tried buying it.
I saw a video that he did, because I was an idiot in my playthrough. I thought there was still a chest with the Broken Butterfly somewhere in the castle. I didn't realize that you actually had to buy it off of him. And I was like, motherfucker. But yeah, I didn't end up. I saw in a video that he does say that when you buy the Broken Butterfly from him.
Right. Got anything else to add? Because I'm dry.
This game is just like the original was a masterpiece for 2005. This game is a masterpiece for 2023, and
it's game of the year contender for sure.
Oh, definitely. This is another Capcom banger, and I cannot wait to see what they do next, whether it's for Resident Evil 9, whether it's for a potential RE5 remake, or any DLC campaigns they might have coming up for this game. I
want a Lewis campaign.
Yeah, that would be fun, getting to play as Luis for a spell.
Motherfucker.
The hell?
A wrench fell down and tried to murder me. Fucker. I'll melt you into a fucking sword. Don't fucking play with me. Anyway,
as
long as we get the RPD costume at some point.
Yeah, that will be nice. If they ever decide to drop that.
Whether it's the RE2, fuck it, have a pack of two, like the original RPD costume and the RE2 remake RPD costume.
Right.
I'll mostly just play more with the remake RPD because it looks more realistic than it does with the original.
Right.
Yeah. Fortunately, I don't have a lot more time.
Yeah, I've pretty much exhausted all I'm going to say without going into heavy story spoiler territory, which I don't want to do. I want everybody to experience the game for themselves, whether it's through playing it yourselves or watching our respective playthroughs of it.
Spoiler alert, I think Ashley dies at least twice in mine, but hey, bitch's fault for getting in my way.
Right.
Well, the first time it was my fault entirely because it was my fault. It was my fault to decide to run to the church when a bunch of them were coming out.
Yeah.
But the second time, she got in the way of the bullet, so not my fault, Mr. President.
Right.
Just give me my check and fuck off.
Right.
Manhunt. Yeah, that's how you get a fucking manhunt put on your head.
Right.
Yeah, but anyway, my last words for this are, fuck it, go play it. 5 stars, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up, in my opinion. Unless they don't throw in the RPD costume, in which case I'll give it an 8 out of 10 and a 1 thumb up.
Right.
And at least 3.5 stars.
Yeah. For me, it's an easy 50 out of 10. I love this game just as much as I love the original.
Like, lots of replay value, same as the original.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, yeah!
No, you gotta say it like Randy Savage. Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah! Close enough. I was going for a Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Oh, yeah! Here comes Kool-Aid. Here comes Kool-Aid.
Ugh.
It's fucking hot in this fucking shed.
Well, yeah, that May weather hitting.
Especially in South Carolina. You probably don't have to deal with humidity like we do right now.
Yeah, I mean, Missouri gets humid, but we're not a coastal state, so it's not as humid.
I should have fucking moved to Minnesota. But I don't think
do that. Their winter's like 6 months.
Hey, at least it's not fucking hot.
That's
like, well, turn the fan on. I'm sitting in front of a goddamn fan right now, and it's blowing hot air.
Exactly. I used to work in a factory. The fan doesn't do jack shit unless you're already drenched in sweat.
Yeah, and you're sweating your dick and balls off 12 hours a day stacking boxes.
Exactly.
Yeah, you should also link the console rant in your description.
If we find a subject to discuss where its relevance is appropriate, I will.
Sweet. It's about dinner time here, so I think it's about time we cap off this motherfucker.
Alright. Well, I spoke my piece, Kaysen spoke his piece, and that's going to do it for us, so we will catch you guys later.
Yeah, Lily will probably give her opinion later.
Yeah.
She didn't have to deal with a rowdy 2-year-old. She's not two till October, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Not even 2 years old yet. We're already dealing with the goddamn terrible 2s.
Alrighty, so.
It helps that she's a daddy's girl and wants to be around me 24/7, which I don't mind. But when I'm doing these live streams, out here, apparently she's screaming her head off for me.
Aww.
Hey, it's all love. But anyway, it was good talking to you. Good talking to you, folks. And hope you enjoyed this stream. And I promise that in the future they'll be longer once it cools down.
Yeah.
and I actually charge my phone beforehand.
Yeah.
Because I could have sworn it was at 40%, but I looked at it again. It's at 31%. It's not moving. So I gotta go inside to a cooler environment and fucking charge it.
All right, and I gotta probably get started on dinner anyway.
This fucking motherfucker tried to kill me again.
I probably got to get started on dinner anyways.
What are your plans for dinner?
I was just gonna fix an Encore meal from Walmart, but they take about an hour to cook in the oven.
Fuck. I'm probably just gonna make some pizza rolls. Depends on what Lily's cooking.
Ooh, there you go.
Then again, we both had a long day, so she's probably not gonna want to cook. So I'm probably just gonna dump the rest of that big bag on a big plate, microwave, and we're just gonna share that.
There you go.
Well, is either gonna want a cheese stick or a pepperoni. Like a plate full of pepperonis and fruit.
All right.
Don't get me wrong, we're trying to get the kid to eat more stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. Kids are extremely picky. Like, insufferably picky.
It's gonna work out in the end. But anyway, see ya, folks.
Yep, and... sorry.
Might as well log off.
Yeah.
Like I said, we might as well log off before I start to ramble about my family dramas.
Yeah, and we will